Wow, pretty cool machine, I'd say.
Yes, but a detail is missing.
All right. Oh, you are right. Can I do it? Yeah?
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, now it's perfect. Hello, everyone. I'm here with the responsible of this assembly hall, Mr. Alex Pichinets.
Hello.
And we're standing in front of a machine that we have just seen being built in a time-lapse video. Alex, what machine is this one?
This is a Contura. This is one of the top seller machines that we built for the European market and send out to the customers.
All right. And as we are standing inside an assembly hall, what assembly hall exactly is it?
This is the assembly hall in Oberkochen in the headquarters.
Okay. And how many of these machines do you produce inside this assembly hall?
60
60
per month.
per month. Not bad at all. And what makes this assembly hall so special?
Oh, they have a special environment that we can build this kind of machines with a temperature and a humidity, a special one.
Okay. And what was the biggest project for this assembly hall?
Oh, I think this was in the last year that make it digital for the workers and make it paperless for the workers. And they have the possibility to do all the things with digital tools here in the assembly.
All right. So you kind of optimize the production, right?
Right.
And speaking of production, the whole production team of our Innovation Rocks is waiting for me in the studio, so I have to go. Thank you very much, Alex.
Be a pleasure.
And you guys, you come with me. So now I'm on my way into our studio, and it's cool that I can take you with me so you can catch a glimpse of what's behind the scenes. My cards are ready. I am ready. Let's check if all the guys over there are ready. So hello, everyone. How are you doing? Good? Perfect. You guys are ready? Well, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the spring edition of ZEISS Innovation Rocks 2021. My name is Pietro, I'm your host, and this is rock number 2. Yesterday, we kicked off this year's edition by talking about a completely new level of simplicity in CT technology. I hope that you enjoyed both the show and the webinar. In this rock, we will talk about quality assurance, which usually is part of production processes, as basically everyone needs to ensure the final quality of their products. But sometimes this very step can turn into a bottleneck. In this show, along with our ZEISS experts, we will learn how to use quality assurance to our advantage. And of course, a series of interesting demonstrations won't be missing either. Demonstrations with our demonstrations master Jay, of course. The title and the topic of this rock is Unleash Hidden Efficiencies in Manufacturing Processes, and my guests will explain how to achieve exactly that. So let's welcome the first one. He is the head of product management. Please welcome Maximilian Wiedemann. Hello, Maximilian, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Pietro. Thanks for having me in the show.
I have just mentioned the title of this rock, Unleash Hidden Efficiencies in Manufacturing Processes. Basically, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, Pietro, if we compare the production processes that we have today to the ones in the past, we see a huge difference. So on the one hand, we have a trend towards individualization. So we have customized parts, we have configurable parts like you see it in cars or even in the medical sector. We nowadays produce parts that specifically fit to your personal body. And on the other hand, we have the high volume series production with maybe a requirement of 100% control, like we have it in the medical sector. So this requires that quality assurance is flexible, but also very fast. So this means we need to have powerful measurement equipment, that's for sure, no doubt about that. But if we talk about integrated quality in the production, we really strongly focus on the processes around. So how is a part being loaded and how do we handle the respective data?
All right, well, makes sense. And I know that you have brought a little sneak peek. So let's have a look together. the ZEISS Integration Series and the integrated quality it provides. What would you say is the main benefit of it?
With the ZEISS Integration Series, we bring the production world and the metrology world together. And this gives huge benefits to our customers. We significantly reduce the measurement cost per part. We give direct feedback of the results into the production, where we also are able to automatically compensate the tooling machines, and we prevent rejects and rework. That gives a huge benefit in terms of sustainability. Summarized, integrated quality is a multiplier for added value.
All right, well then let's have a look together at what all of this looks like. Efficiencies unleashed. Nice claim. Maximilian, what exactly have we just seen in this video, and what exactly is the ZEISS Integration Series?
So what we saw in the video is how inefficiencies can appear basically everywhere, in the metrology room, at line, or even inline. And we provide solutions for our whole product portfolio, for CMMs that can directly be installed in the production area and also be installed in the metrology lab. And all of those CMMs, like the Duramax, like the Contura and the Prismo, and also our entire optical series, are used because of the specific technical demands of our customers. But when it comes to the ZEISS Integration Series portfolio, we even go one step further in order to get the most out of your CMMs. So what you can see here on the screen is the overview of the Integration Series portfolio. It is split in basically 4 categories. The first one is the loading category that contains all loading systems, manual ones or automated ones. Then we have the operating category, where we find all products in order to efficiently integrate your systems and the data at the place where it's needed. And we have the third category, that is the automating category, where we find our automation software as well as the automation interfaces. So you see, we provide various standard products to make integration of quality assurance possible, very efficient. But of course, we also have the customized solutions when it comes to very specific demands of our customers or very individual requests. Therefore, we are able either to adjust existing standard products or develop completely new solutions on the greenfield together with our customers.
But what if we would like to see one of these systems in action?
Well then, I suggest to connect to Marissa and Jay, who prepared a demo for the category loading.
All right, you're the boss. Let's hand it over to Jay and Marissa.
Thank you, Pietro and Maximilian. Appreciate it. We are in front of a bunch of intense machine that Marissa is going to show us. But before we start, Marissa, do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure, with pleasure. Hi everyone, I'm Marissa Schulz and I'm application engineer here in ZEISS in Germany.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Marissa. That's a Prismo Fortis, but what is all of this?
Yes, you're really right. So the Prismo Fortis is for the modern shop floor, and we have here the shuttle system, and it is meant to be an automated measurement process with preparing at the same time. So while this CMM is measuring this data housing, which you can see right there, you actually could right away put this data there and put it into the queue.
We could queue up another thing. Can I do it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this better be easy, Marissa, because...
Yeah, I think you will manage.
So we just tighten it a little bit, right? All right.
Looks good.
Okay, it's in. How do we put it in the queue?
Now I will give you the scanner.
Okay.
First thing you have to do is now push, please, the white button, then scan the DMC code, and then push again the white button. Well done, and that's it already.
It's in the queue?
Yeah, that's
Wow,
it.
that was easy enough for me to do. What else can we have a look at?
Yes, of course, the software, if you have a look here. So we have FAX. It's the HMI for the system. And as you can see, it's really simple for the operator to decide what to do. So we have first, second and third station, like the pallets you can see there. And here's some more information. And as well as an option, there's the possibility to look for the interface with ERP.
Okay, so in the background it's configurable and you can do things like that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. It's
But
customized.
Customizable, perfect, but yet really simple to use. So what I think I'm seeing is we're having the ability to have the power of a Prismo Fortis that's obviously on the shop floor, but we're going to boost efficiency by being able to queue up machines in an interface that's simple enough for anyone, even me, to use, right?
Yeah, that's true. And because of that, we have the time optimization for the operator, and the cost per part, per measuring time, really get low. And as you can see here now, the part you put into queue, is being measured.
Perfect. Well, Marissa, thank you for showing us this awesome automation system. And I think with that, we'll throw it back to you in the studio.
Well, thank you very much, Marissa and Jay, for your demonstration. Maximilian, we have just seen an automated loading system. Automation is everywhere nowadays, and you do have automating as a product category too. So please tell us more about that.
Exactly, yeah. Actually, Marissa just showed also one product that is contained in the automating category, which is the FAX software. FAX is our software for automating our CMMs, and which is easy also customizable regarding connection to databases or ERP systems. But we also provide the ZEISS automation interface that is available for all of our machines. That does basically two things. It provides the communication interface for easy remote control of our CMMs, like starting CNC runs, getting back the results, and also the machine state. And it does another thing, and that's the unique thing about this. It enables easy automation of the devices that are connected to the CMM. So like an automated clamping fixture or a pallet that has to move inside of the CMM and out of the CMM. And we do this without having any project effort, without having any programming, just by click, easy as that.
Okay, and we have got Marissa and Jay ready to demonstrate the automating functionality too. Marissa and Jay,
Welcome back. We're here with Marissa, who's going to show us the Duramax with duplex system and automation interface. Did I get that right?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Let's have a look.
Okay, so this Duramax actually has an easy plug-in automation interface.
Okay.
And here we have a look at the web-based HMI software. You can configure it through that software. So this is a huge advantage. And here in this drop-down menu, I just can easily select how many pallets we're having.
Okay, here's this 2.
Exactly,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
And here I just choose the priority of the movements. So if you like, I can show you.
Okay, can I do it?
Sure, yeah.
So what do I do?
Just press the buttons.
Both of these?
Both of
At the
these
same time?
at the same time,
Oh,
yes.
that's very safe.
There you
Okay.
go.
All right.
Now the CMM starts measuring and it goes from one part to the other, and afterwards this pallet will be starting to measure.
Great. Well, since this is working, let's go.
Okay, cool.
Enjoy your cup of coffee, Marisa and Jay. We're going to join you after this show. Well, Maximilian, we have just seen loading and automating, which is pretty clear now. But what is the operating portfolio for?
Yeah, the operating portfolio pretty much allows you to use your CMMs where they are needed, where production happens, and to use your data where it is needed. So we actually are launching 2 new products within this category. We have the thermostation that enables you to place your CMM directly into production, even if you have very high and very changing temperatures. And we also launched the gauge station that connects your results of multi-sensoric CMMs and also your results of hand gauges in one common database, digital and accessible from everywhere. But right now, to be honest, I do not want to tell you too much about this.
Okay.
Because we prepared 2 demos and very detailed information that we want to show to our audience in the following webinar.
In the following webinar, good point. Well, we have seen demonstrations with standard products, let's call them like that. But what if the shape or the size of my product doesn't fit the line?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there is a way to customize the whole thing, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. So I would like to talk to a colleague of mine who is an expert in selling those customized solutions, and he should be somewhere around.
Here he is.
Hi, Pietro. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Well, Dietmar, on the screen now, we see a realistic reproduction of a typical shop floor. Would you please describe it?
Yes, of course. So this map gives you a very good overview of what is possible in today's production when we are talking about ZEISS integration series and customized solution. So you can actually see that we have integrated most of our ZEISS measuring machines out of our portfolio, either inline, at-line, or offline inside of the production. So with this move, we are giving our customers the possibility to move their quality assurance much closer to the production than in the past. Mm-hmm. So as a result, this will lead to 3 major benefits: higher productivity, more efficiency, and faster results for process control. Let's zoom in on some examples. So in the first picture, you can see an optical measurement system from GOM, the ATOS scan box, connected to 3 Prismos through a 14-station automated shuttle loader. The biggest advantage of this system is the combination of a very fast optical system and a very precise tactile system. Then in the next picture, you can see an offline station, fully automated with a robot inside. There's 2 Centimex and 2 shelves on the left and on the right side. And in this system, you can load and unload parts while other measurements are running fully automated at the same time. And even in the night shifts, you can leave the machine running fully autonomously when you fill up the storage before you leave. And last but not least, we are gaining more and more experience in transporting parts from the production to our measuring machines with an HGV. So we can either deliver such a system as a turnkey solution out of ZEISS, or we are quite flexible to implement interfaces for already existing HGVs from different suppliers.
Well, I can imagine that the setup of a comparable project could be very complicated and very time consuming. Am I right?
Yes, you are absolutely right. So let me show you how we are structured in this field. So you can see here on the map, we have 3 main solution hubs, one in Germany, one in China, and one in the US. We focus on integration series, and we also have, as you can see on the blue dots, broadly distributed sales and service organization to deliver such complex solutions to our customers in any region in the world. For example, we just recently opened a new ZEISS Integration Series hub in the US, in Wixom. So also here, our specialists can deliver such customized solution or also products from our integration series to the customers in the US.
All right.
And another opening was also a few months ago in China. We also opened their integration series hub. As you can see here in the video, some examples of the opening show. They also put some integrated loading system on site and connected it to the machine itself and showed our customers what we have in the bucket to bring quality assurance much closer to the production in this case. Yeah.
What about case studies? Have you got anything for us?
Yeah, actually I brought one example with me from Germany. So we have a customer here, he can show you and tell you what was his experience in customized projects.
Okay, very cool. So well then let's call this customer. It's Mr. Helmut Heckel, is the CEO of Schabmüller Automobiltechnik. And we would like to hear his experience with your solutions. And we will hold this interview in German. So, herzlich willkommen, Herr Heckel. Und bitte stellen Sie kurz sich selbst und Ihre Firma vor.
Hallo zusammen. Ich bin der Geschäftsführer der Schabmüller Automobiltechnik. Meine Firma ist hier im süddeutschen Raum. Wir fertigen für die großen Automobilisten im süddeutschen Raum Zylinderkopfhauben für den V6-Motor.
Hallo Herr Heckel und vielen Dank für die kurze Vorstellung. Meine Frage wäre, was waren die Herausforderungen in der Qualitätssicherung bei Ihnen in der Firma?
Die Herausforderung in der Qualitätssicherung war, die Bauteile kostengünstig mit der hohen Qualität, die der Endkunde fordert, zu fertigen. Wir mussten täglich 2600 Bauteile an den Endkunden ausliefern. Und das Thema war natürlich, wie gewährleiste ich die Qualität, ohne hier ganze Kohorten an Mitarbeitern und Messmaschinen zu installieren.
Okay, und können Sie uns erklären, wie hat ZEISS Ihnen dabei geholfen, die Herausforderungen zu bewältigen in Ihrer Produktion?
Wir haben Kontakt mit der Firma ZEISS aufgenommen und haben uns informiert, und ZEISS hat uns eine Möglichkeit geboten, mit seinem Engineering-Team eine Messmaschine in die Fertigungsanlage, in die vollautomatisierte Fertigungsanlage zu installieren. Hier war die Herausforderung, 96 Spannstellen, die in der Zerspannung vorhanden sind, Fertigungszeit qualitätstechnisch zu überprüfen und dementsprechend der Bauteile zu gewährleisten.
Okay, besten Dank, Herr Heckel. Maximilian Wiedemann hier. Ich möchte Ihnen auch gerne noch eine abschließende Frage stellen. Wie ist denn Ihre Erfahrung, seitdem Sie das ZEISS-Messsystem installiert haben?
Seitdem dass wir das ZEISS-Messsystem vor 4 Jahren installiert haben, haben wir 0 Reklamationen und 0 Ausschuss beim Endkunden und dementsprechend hohe Qualität.
Herr Heckel, danke für diese Antwort und besten Dank auch für die gute Zusammenarbeit in den letzten 4 Jahren.
And thanks for sharing your experiences with us. Maximilian, we've seen all the advantages and the wide range of possibilities, but I have the feeling, though, that implementing these solutions requires a considerable investment. Are my concerns justified?
Yeah, indeed, for sure, it's a higher investment initially. However, the systems pay off really quickly. And in order to prove this, we created a return on investment calculation tool that I can show to our audience if you want.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay, it's a really easy 5-click configuration tool that we did. In the first step, you just select your CMM depending on your technical requirements, and you enter all your specific values on the next pages. For example, 280 working days. We have work per week of 40 hours. we are working in a 3 or 2 or 1 shift operation. In this case, we just select 2 shifts. And last but not least, we enter the average salary of a machine operator. So then we calculate it. What you get is a detailed overview of the different solutions we have in the ZEISS Integration Series portfolio, and also always in comparison to a reference, which is the standalone CMM you selected in the beginning. So in this case, we see that we have a significant increase of the amount of measurements. So we have a higher throughput of parts, we have an increase of the CMM's utilization, and at the same time, we decrease the operator's workload and the cost per part. So in the last column, you see we have an amortization of under 1 year, which really gives you a basic orientation of what we are talking about.
Maximilian, on the last line, I see 94% machine utilization, which, I mean, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And there is the big sustainability aspect. Since we have maximum machine utilization, we do not waste any energy for standstill times. And we can reduce rejects and waste up to 100%, like, for example, you heard from Mr. Heckel before.
So, as far as I understand it, what we have here is a system that not only pays off quicker than expected, but also boasts of remarkable advantages in terms of sustainability and further the environment. A classical win-win situation.
Correct. And we want to even go more in detail in our following webinar.
Okay, perfect. Well then, thank you very much, Maximilian. Thank you very much, Dietmar, for being with us in this rock. And you, dear viewers, make sure to join the following webinar, where you will learn even more about these fascinating solutions and get further examples, numbers, and facts on the ZEISS Integration Series. The webinar starts right after the show. Just click on the button to get there. And we have come to the end of this rock, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot for watching. My name is Pietro, and I hope, actually we hope, that you enjoyed this show as much as we did, and I see you tomorrow for the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.